You are welcome to Structural Analysis 2, lecture number 11. In this lecture, a topic from Moment Distribution Method. It is from Unit 1. Introduction to Moment Distribution Method will be discussed. So this is regarding the Structural Analysis 2 Moment Distribution Method. So the moment distribution method is a type of analysis method for indeterminate structures, say beams or also frames. So in structural analysis 1, we have done the analysis of indeterminate beams and frames by using slope deflection method. So the extension or the other way of finding the analysis is also done by moment distribution method. So when we read out the first point, this method is used for analysis of statically indeterminate beams and frames with rigid joints. So beams may be with whatever the ends may be, but the frames must be with rigid joints. So who has invented this method? Professor Hardy-Cross developed this method. The name Hardy-Cross is also listened by you in the upcoming semester in environmental engineering subject. So Professor Manny has discovered slope deflection method and Professor Hardy-Cross developed this moment distribution method. So what is a statically determinate beam? This is a prerequisite actually. So what is a statically determinate beam? Taking simply supported beam as an example. So when you consider So when you consider at joint A, here the circle is rotating, please see this. When you consider at A, it is a hinge support and we have two reactions, that is 1 and also 2. Because it is hinge support, we have two reactions, that is the basic thing every civil engineer must know. And also at B, it is roller support, it is having only one reaction. So the number of reactions that are to be found out here is 3. 1, 2 and also 3. So how to find the beam, whether it is determinate or indeterminate? So we have a basic formula. Number of reactions is equal to 3, we know already. Number of equilibrium equations is equal to 3. So we know that degree of static indeterminacy is equal to number of reactions minus number of equilibrium equations, that is R minus 3. That is R minus 3 here we have. Let me use this. So we have, so here for simply supported beam, DSI is equal to 3 minus 3, that is equal to 0, hence it is determinate. The DSI is 3 minus 3 is equal to 0, hence it is determinate. So what is an indeterminate beam then? So what is an indeterminate beam? So indeterminate beam, this is in the second example. So consider a fixed beam. So here at joint A we have 1, 2, 3 reactions, and at joint B we have 4, 5, 6. So number of reactions are 6. So degree of static indeterminacy is 3. So if degree of static indeterminacy is 0, it is said to be a determinate beam. Now it is 3 here, so it is not said to be a determinate beam, so hence it is an indeterminate beam. So this type of beams, for example, fixed beam, continuous beam, and also propped cantilever beam, mainly these beams, these are the beams which are in regular use for any type of construction like girder or a small beam, whatever it may be. So this type of beams are statically indeterminate and cannot be found out by simple equations. So for that reason the analysis methods are used for finding the reactions. So before finding the reactions, every student must know the fixed end moments for different loading conditions. This is already discussed in slope deflection method, and also again you can discuss here. So for the first one, this is centrally loaded W and it is L by 2 L by 2 as shown. This is, see this direction, this is going upwards here, that means anti-clockwise, this is taken as negative, and here this is coming upwards, see here this is taken as positive. So M bar AB, M bar AB, from A to B it is taken as minus WL by 8, and M bar BA it is taken as WL by 8. These are the standard conditions that every student must remember for solving the problems from hereafter. So the second point, coming to second point, the W is loaded eccentrically, that is at a distance A from the capital A and small b from capital B. So the fixed end moment will be minus WAB square by L square, and also M bar BA will be WA square B by L square. And coming to third one, if it is a UDL of W kilonewton or W meter per run, so this one, so MAB will be minus WL square by 12, and this is plus WL square by 12. So that small w will be the here small w only, but not capital W. What is capital W? Capital W is nothing but small w into overall length. So please don't get confused when UDL is used, and most of the problems UDLs are considered for sure. So if UDL is there for some length A here in the fourth one, the formula we use is minus WA square by 2L square, 6L square minus 8LA plus 3A square. This and this is M bar BA is equal to WA cube by 12L square, 4L minus 3A. This one we have to be remembered. So when a UVL, uniformly varying load, is applied here in this manner, if it is A is 0 and it is going on increasing up to W8B, this is UVL. For this, minus WL square by 30 will be there from M bar AB, and WL square by 20 from M bar BA. Fine. And next, fourth one, that is here you can see W is UVL from 0 to here, only up to a distance A it is there. That means we have this kind of formulas. Mostly these type of problems are not asked for UG level, and this is also important when a UVL, this is also UVL, but it is a triangular in shape. So the load at A, and also the load at B will be 0, and the load at central load will be W. That means uniformly it is varying from 0 to W and also from W to 0. For this, minus 5 by 96 WL square and plus 5 by 96 WL square will be the M bar AB and M bar BA. That is, those are the fixed end moments. And the last one, sorry, in the last part one, and here what is M here, that is moment or say couple, but generally we can say as a moment. When a moment is applied centrally, that is at L by 2 and L by 2, plus M by 4 will be M bar AB and plus M by 4 will be M bar BA. What is the purpose of plus here for both? Because M bar is acting clockwise. If M bar is acting anti-clockwise, as if in any type of question, you can use minus M by 4. As it is acting positively, that is clockwise, please consider both M bar AB and M bar BA are as M plus M by sorry, m by 4 only. And eccentrically, what is eccentrically? Eccentrically means not acting at half distance. So if it acts at eccentrically, what happens? So if it acts eccentrically, m bar AB will be plus mb into 3a minus l by l square, and m bar BA will be also plus 3a into, sorry, plus ma into 3b minus l by l square. So this is regarding the introduction of two hinged arches. Here we have studied only what is a determinate and indeterminate structure, and also a small examples for them. Next we have done what are the fixed end moments for every beam. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. For 9 cases of different beams, we have studied the fixed end moments. Every student must be perfect in fixed end moment, otherwise no problem can be solved in structural analysis 2 subject. So that's all in this video. Let's meet in another video with the extension of this. Thank you.